Be the creator, not the consumer. This is Angus. My channel focuses on sourcing from China. If you're new to this channel, please go subscribe and turn on the notification bell. When you're importing from China, you may receive a lot of documents from your suppliers, and the suppliers name them as PI, CI, or PL. What are they exactly? PI is the short term for forma Invoice, CI is for commercial invoice, and PL is for packing list. All of those documents are commonly used in the importing business. So in this video, you will learn everything about forma Invoice, commercial invoice, and packing list. A forma invoice is a bill of sale sent to buyers before delivering the goods. It is a document that shows the commitment of the seller to sell the goods according to the agreed terms and conditions. In the real practice, the supplier will first send a draft quotation to you as you, the buyer's request. The quotation you get from the supplier will include at least the product details, the price, and the Incoterms. After a few back and forth, the supplier and you will reach to a deal. Then you will send the supplier a purchasing order. In return, the supplier will issue you a forma invoice. The forma invoice will not only serve as a quotation, but also include the information like the title of both the buyer and the seller, the product details, price, Incoterms, payment terms, transportation mode, delivery time, invoice date and number, and even the bank information. After sign and seal by both the buyer and the seller, it will work as an official buying contract. Before making any payment, the best practice for a buyer is to double-check with your customs broker if the products are permitted to be imported into your country. And when you're going to make the payment, make sure that the beneficiary name of the bank account is the same as the title of the seller in the invoice. That's forma Invoice, and more information about lowering risk in making payment will be discussed later. Commercial invoice is a record or evidence of the transactions between the exporters and the importers. The commercial invoice is the actual invoice, which can be much more concrete than a forma invoice. In practice, it can also work as a request for payment. And commercial invoice also can be used as the shipping invoice along with packing list for the purpose of customs clearance in the port of destination. For both commercial invoice and packing list, no specific format is required, but the general information, for example, the title for both the seller and the buyer, the product details, the price, invoice number and date, and the packing details are supposed to be included. But in some other countries, for example Brazil, the HS code of the products are also required to be included in the CI and PL for customs clearance. A set of documents are supposed to be consistent with each other. The given information in the PL must match the commercial invoice and should reflect the same transaction parties. And there are cases that the exporter mixes all the data of CI and PL into one document and makes it work as the shipping invoice. The documents must be submitted in original along with one copy at least. And in the practice, both the original and the copy of CI and PL must be signed and sealed. At last, there is risk related to commercial invoice. Some importers they wish to pay less duties and taxes, so they ask for their suppliers to issue them undervalued invoice. It works sometimes, but the commercial invoice is checked and determined by the customs. Once it's detected, then your goods will be detained, and you will also suffer financial losses. That's all about forma invoice, commercial invoice, and packing list. Hope you find this information helpful, and thanks for watching. See you soon.